So I'm just going to really quickly sketch out this car shape.
Sick.
Notice I'm using the thick and thin as well while I'm sketching.
This is a CRX.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, looks like a Batmobile. Go back in.
Okay, so I just really quickly delineated out, not being particularly tidy. Don't need to be, don't want to be, because it's just a sketch right now for exploration. I get a dark marker. See how tidy I am being? How's our time, by the way?
Exactly.
That's about it.
So, here's the shadow underneath here. Okay, so it creates the illusion of that underbody. The car, I'm going to carve in the tires. Not being super accurate. I've offset the inside ellipses so we're looking at inside view, so there's some parallax, visual parallax, so it tucks in.
So the vanishing point is like here, basically?
Right. That's why we see the other tires on the other side.
Oh, gotcha.
And so we'll carve in the window now.
That's your preferred view for side view car in a car? Like profile
Yeah,
of a car?
yeah, just a little bit of visual parallax.
Cool. I like that.
So now we're going to do the reflection blister on the glass. So we get a little bit of reflection, that's horizon showing through like that. We're going to take a slightly lighter warm gray and fill the window line in a little bit. The reason why I'm using a slightly warmer one or a slightly lighter one is I want to get a little bit of contrast so that I can show off the interior so that it looks like we're looking through. I'm going to show the seat here. Yeah. Sometimes I'll use gold glass or bronze glass. I'm doing a car in the sunset. Little dash pod. See how we're looking through now and seeing a little bit? And we'll do a little bit of indication here. Like that. Blend it in. And now we come back to this guy. Get that violet going along with our black and mix the two together because that violet warms up our black. And then you'll notice a significant difference in the gradation on this paper. See how much smoother it goes down? I'm leaving a lot of white. Get back in and hit that black super hard. Like that. And don't worry about going off. What's that?
That black was in the middle, the like intense black.
Mm-hmm. And what you do is you want to get that top edge there to be as dark as your horizon edge. So you'll notice when I do that, it really starts to make the glass look like a solid surface. Just erase out your center pillar here where this body color. We're going to come back to that. And then you can, if you need to or feel like you want to, just erase out a little bit of that top edge to get that line clean, the window line clean. It's not really critical because once the hard lines are down, it won't matter. And then you can come back with Prisma or with your Verithin. Put in your details. Some kind of a light in here. Door cut. And thicken up here on your window lines if you feel it's necessary. Again, not super critical. Now, if you want to add color to the body, let's just do this as a, I don't know, light blue or a green. It's doing it with light color or like this violet. So we put the marker down, and again, I'm going right over the wheels because it doesn't really matter. I'll put the tone in there. I'm leaving a little bit of white. For some reflection. And then we'll go back in, and this is what ties it all together. We'll put some of that violet tone in there. And we can find our blue that matches a little more closely. Mix that in there. See how that goes. Yeah. So that's about that color now. So we can put it in here. Softens it up a little bit. And we're starting to get a car shape now. So the more we put some of that value in there, leaving plenty of white. And then it's just a matter of tightening up the sketch depending on how much we want to tighten it up, adding a little bit more value to it if we feel it's necessary. Really carefully delineated tail light in there. And let's put in one of those. This area here, little amber, the turn indicator, just a slight indication. And I like to put a little bit of color bounce into my sketches. So we'll throw in a little bit of color for that bottom section. Just bounce a little bit of color in there, up into the body, so it's not so dead. We put that in and it starts to pop a little more. And we'll put it into the tops of the wheels.
Awesome.
And let's bounce a little bit more violet into the car body here, just to help warm it up a little more. The more we do that, the more, and just little by little you start to tighten it up.
Would you outline that in American?
Yeah, you can. See how I'm leaving a little bit so that it's not so specific and defined?
So you would now.
Yeah, you don't have to, but, and then you can add
Completely changed that wheel.
Just like that.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
How many minutes are we at?
Do that.
And then you get your darks again for down in here. So your wheels pop out a little bit more. And again, we're just sketching. You can come back in and play. The more you can add to it, you can add to it. And so stand up, look at it, see what looks weird.